Hi everyone, so my name is Ajeet and I'm making this video for the sake of documenting on why I left machine learning. And I mean, some time ago I tried to learn AI and ML, but for some reasons, and those reasons were logical, I left machine learning, and that was a good decision, I guess. So in this video I will be just talking about why I just left machine learning and fully focusing on software engineering. So yeah, obviously I've written down some notes so that I just don't forget. So if I start from the first one, so basically why I started. So it was just interest. I will say it was just kind of a general interest that we have. Okay, something like that seems cool, and we can build lots of cool things using it. So that was just an interest, and I had this interest long before I started computer science and all that. So but again the path, I mean that time I didn't know that what kind of path should I choose in order to learn machine learning. But later on I was able to find one. So I will obviously I will discuss it in these parts of the video. And so why I started, so that was the first reason. Very I mean the first reason was just basic genuine interest. And also, if I be honest, then one more reason was to trend. Basically there was a huge demand, and there is still demand for AI and machine learning roles, and they make uh, mostly comparatively more money than software engineering roles. I mean, I can be wrong in that case, because it's just sometimes it's about the company location and role, not about the uh, niche, whether it's machine learning or software engineering. So so that was the second reason, like trend or demand. And after that, I mean, when I mean, in my 3 years of I've been in computer science of for last 3 years, I guess. I started in the same time, same month, in 2022. So initially, my interest was in web development. So I was very focused on building web apps and all that. So, but I mean, when 2 years passed, but I was decent enough in web development. I was able to make decent enough apps, and I had some projects. Also, I had some internships in web development. So in that time, I started thinking that I should be learning machine learning. So because of the obvious reasons, so I tried, and the best thing I did to get a plan was to have friends. So I had lots of friends on Twitter, also on LinkedIn, and some are connected on WhatsApp as well. So they are really great, and they are in this AI and machine learning niche. So this time I was able to make a roadmap for me uh, that is achievable, because when I started web development, I didn't have any guidance or any sort of friend who can guide me and can tell me that what kind of things you should do and what kind of things you should avoid. But this time I had one. So I asked them where how did they learn about machine learning and all that. So there were a bunch of things basically. So if I plan, the plan was something like I need to do math. Wait a second, math, and the second after that there was Coursera course, and then there was specialization in deep learning. And also, I mean, in that after that we can choose one niche for ourselves. Like many people choose uh, natural language processing, some people go for computer vision, etc. So that was the plan, to learn machine learning after 2 years. Okay, so now let's come to what was the progress. So if I talk about the progress, so math part was not very hard for me, because I studied well in my 10th and 12th as well. So and basic and most of the time you just need that 12th level math to start with machine learning, in my opinion and as per my research, I guess. So the, so I was able to quickly revise the concepts. I was able to do all. I mean, I just revised matrices and vector, and those algebra and whatever calculus. So I was able to revise those topics really well. And the next step for me was the that Coursera course of Andrew Ng. Wait a second, Andrew Ng. Hope so the next step was that, but the uh, problem in that I mean the problem I faced that time was, like I had, after 2 years I had one more year. So if you don't know, then I was doing a BSc program, so that is of 3 years, not four. So in that case, so I had 1 year, and I was in a situation where I had to choose between two things. uh, I mean, either I can choose machine learning and take a bet on it that in 1 year I will be good enough to get the opportunities in machine learning, or I can just double down on my existing skills, that was software engineering, and then be market ready. And once you are in a good position, then you can start machine learning. So I chose the latter one, and the reason was, the reason was very simple to me. Like, for the last 2 years I've been learning web development and these software engineering things, backend, etc. So why just explore a new territory when you have less time left? So in that case, I thought that it would be a great idea to not to explore machine learning and get in the details and all that, but be really good at full stack engineering, that I was doing that time. So, and I'm still doing it. So that was the hypothesis that time I had. So and also that was the reason I left machine learning, and I just covered the math, and I didn't do any this Coursera or neither specialization. So then I left, and just so that I can just focus on one thing and be really good at it. And second thing was obviously time. I had less time, and if I would have around 2 years, like if I were in a BTech program or something like that, if I have around 2 years, then there would be a good chance that I would learn machine learning, but not in that case. And also, obviously, I mean, many of my seniors and friends suggested that, uh, I mean, the roles, I may be wrong in that opinion, but most of my friends suggested that in if you have to go into machine learning and core of artificial intelligence, then you will have to go in a research part of those roles, because most of the times what happens is that companies don't hire a person who is really good at applied AI, who is just good at applied AI. Okay, they hire software engineers or machine learning researchers who know how to implement things. So that is how things work. I mean, that is how people get hired in AI ML niche. So, and many people, it's not necessary all the time, but it was just a suggestion that many of people gave me. So in that case, if I have to go into AI or ML, then probably I may need to take a research route instead of applied ML. But the thing is, at my core, I love to build things. So I thought that probably it won't be very suitable for me. I mean, the research kind of things. I'm more of a build person instead of research. I mean, there is nothing wrong in that, but it just uh, interest, just kind of passion, what we have for particular things. So so that was one more reason that I uh, quit machine learning. And also obviously the feedbacks that I got from my friends who are working as AI engineers and ML engineers in really good companies. So these were the reasons I quit machine learning. And obviously I really love AI, and especially the applications of it. I mean, the recent internship I had was, it was basically an AI company. So they make photo editors and content uh, content creation software that automate things using AI. So I mean that was really fascinating for me. The application part basically, just take an innovation. There are lots of innovation in AI that are just waiting for someone to execute. And one example I can give you was a SAM model. So there is a model by Facebook that is SAM. So its full form is around is something like segment anything model, I guess. So that model can segment any part of your image in real time. So and you can using other models like fal model, you can just change that particular object. For example, here is me, and if I have to change this background, then I can just select this background using that SAM model, and I can use any other model of file, and I can just swap it with something like waterfall. So so the point is, I really love to build things using innovation, using existing innovation. So so that is so that was one more reason uh, to basically stick to software engineering as of now. But in future, obviously, I'm going to learn AI and machine learning from the basics. I mean, I will get into the applied section of AI, but still I will learn from the basics, from the math and fundamentals, so that I have a good context and also the good fundamentals of machine learning before I jump into abstractions. So this is my current plan for AI and ML. And I mean, these days I try to learn as much as possible. So I learned about RAG system, a bit of LLMs and etc. So yeah, that was the reason. So I mean, if I'm just recording it for the sake of documentation. So I don't know if I will be uploading this video or not. Uh, but just one last thing, if I have to suggest to anyone, that I mean, don't go with the trend when it comes to learning AI and ML, because AI and ML is not same as web development, right? I mean, if you go to this path from fundamentals to abstractions, then AI and ML is really hard. So in that case, I would suggest, I mean, if you have just less time, I mean, you are in third year or in fourth year, then I won't suggest anyone to jump into it. Although many people have done that successfully, and but my personal experience is to uh, why not just sharpen your current skills and in the current niche, and once you are market ready, once you are at a uh, good point, then we can start switching to AI ML, I mean, slowly. So that is more logical, and also that is uh, somehow practical. And one more observation that I have to share is that I mean, so far the companies I have, I mean, the AI ML roles, in most of the times either they are hiring a very senior person for the ML role, or they are hiring a person who has a really great background in software engineering. So in many job descriptions I read that something like 3 plus years of experience in software engineering, and 1 plus year of experience in machine learning. So companies, many of the companies requiring having a experience in software engineering and along with machine learning. So this makes sense to learn software engineering to me first, and then start jumping into AI and ML, the core of AI and ML. So yeah, that was all. Thank you.